Well, hello, it's been a while. It's been 1 month. It's probably actually been over 1 month. There are reasons why I've not been uploading and been active on YouTube as regular as I used to be. But I don't want to make this video about that, although I'll probably at some point explain a few things. I'll probably make another video later, a little smaller in length video, talking about certain stuff and why I've been away. There's just been a lot going on. Anyway, while I've been sort of like away and inactive, I've not been totally inactive. I have been joining people's streams and watching some stuff and trying my hardest, my absolute hardest, to keep up to date with certain stuff that's going on within Sebastian's case. However, I don't think I've been doing it enough. So one of the things that sort of like popped up is this information about the supposed flashlight video has come up in conversation again. And it has been for a while now. I know I'm late to the game, but I just wanted to put out there my thoughts and opinions on some stuff now. And to be honest, you know, at the time that I made my overlay, my flashlight video overlay, I did so going on what we had at the time. We were, I don't know if it was purposely done or not, but we were led to believe something that wasn't maybe necessarily true, and from that I formed an opinion and I made the video and I put it together, and you know, that's on me. However, I've always said that my opinion is my opinion and I could always be wrong. So when it comes to the flashlight video, the video that I made, I don't know where to stand on it at the moment, because there are things coming out from both sides of the aisle, and I don't know if I necessarily subscribe to anything that's going on right now, because from one side you got the green team, as people are calling them now on YouTube, and you've got the other side. And the one side did sort of like a reenactment type thing. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's what you should call it. I don't know if it was a reenactment, but they did some stuff with measurements and everything and angles and stuff like that. And it sort of like made sense. I don't know, I'm not an expert in that stuff, so I don't actually know whether it's right or not. I just heard some things, but like I said, I've been trying my hardest to try and keep up with stuff, but not as much as I probably should do to have enough information to be able to form an opinion on that. So basically, what I'm telling you is, I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But I could admit that, and there's not a lot of people on YouTube that can admit that. So at the moment, when it comes to I think Stephen Crabtree and sort of like people that he talks to online and SF investigates and stuff like that, what they did with like the angles of the cameras and stuff, I've seen certain stuff about it, but I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to all that kind of stuff, so I'd have to research it more to form an opinion on that. But I do have an opinion on some of the stuff that the green team have been talking about, and some of the stuff that has come out there, the whole Nancy Grace thing. Now, as many of you will know, I was involved with the green team at one point. I spoke to a few members. I actually thought at one point we were on our way to becoming sort of like friends and stuff. But that sort of like ended. Because I started seeing through the BS. I started seeing through the BS, and I noticed that they were saying stuff that at the time I wouldn't say were necessarily untrue. It were like they were taking stuff that we already knew and spinning it and making it sound a certain way that it wasn't meant to sound like, you know, and twisting words almost in certain places. And when I was sort of like within this sort of like circle, not that I want on the green team, I just knew a few members of it, you know, and during that time I started noticing these things, and I just decided this doesn't sound right. Like, I'm not sticking up for Katie and Chris, but the fact is we've got no evidence of anything happening, like, at all. There's no evidence of anything happening. And I think there's a certain group of people on YouTube that don't like that, and they've been trying to twist things, and as of late they've actually told straight out lies, and you know, it's ridiculous. I started seeing through the BS. I don't necessarily like Chris or Katie, I don't dislike them, I don't know them as a person enough to say, yeah, I don't like you, I don't want to be near you or associated with you. Same with Seth, although I have formed an opinion on Seth, as if you've watched my previous videos you would know what I think about Seth. I think the guy's a tool, I think he's an idiot for having all these people around and allowing this charade to go on, and he's allowing lies to be spread in Sebastian's name and you know everything that's going on with Nick that and you know at night and all that stuff. I think it's ridiculous. I think they're only in it for themselves. Seth knows that. Seth's now telling straight out lies. He's lying about stuff. If you watch Miss Yell After Dark, go over and watch her recent videos on the whole thing. She explains it better. Go over and check her videos out. I'll probably link a channel in below. But she talks about some of the lies that have been told and spread, and you know, Seth claims that he wasn't told or the flashlight video wasn't explained to him, but it actually was. So lies. And other people within this green team are telling lies too. People that I previously used to talk to, and I'd joined the live, and you know, they knew me. You know, they even one of them even called out one of my videos, the flashlight video that I'm now talking about, that I've referred to earlier. They spoke about that. They gave me my sort of like first big boost on YouTube. But just because that happened for me, due to them, doesn't mean that I owe anybody anything. I have an opinion, and I have the right to formulate my own opinion based on what's out there, flat facts. Other opinions, evidence when it comes to Sebastian and what happened to him. I don't have to just toe the line just because. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing. And I won't do that. I will never be the follower that people think I am. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that think I just follow. I'm not a follower. I'm just not confrontational with the way that I feel. Sometimes I'll just pull back, and I'll not get into a confrontation with anybody. That's just the way that I am. But if it gets to me enough, I will tell people my opinion and exactly what I think, and I'm not afraid to do that. I've said it before in videos when it comes to Seth, Chris and Katie. I've done it about Chris and Katie as well. You know, Nick the Heart, the follically challenged Tony Mathis, the at night thing. You know, I've done it about them. I've done it about everybody, to be honest. I'm not afraid to formulate an opinion that's different to others based on what's available at the current time, right? Anyway, I'm getting off track because I started talking about the flashlight video. That's basically what I did with the flashlight video. Now there's new information. The whole angle thing, I don't know what to think about that because I don't know enough about all that stuff to formulate an opinion. However, again, with the green team and what's coming out there and what they say is in this video and how it looks like somebody's carrying Sebastian, and how a certain member of the green team stated that on an interview as fact, that is what it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think they should all be ashamed of themselves and how they've conducted themselves and how they've used Sebastian's name to just favour themselves on YouTube. People could say that that's what I'm doing and that's what everybody that's talking about Sebastian is doing. You know, views, it is the hot topic at the moment. But I don't put myself in their circles and their realms. You know, like, I'm doing it because I have an opinion and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think based on what's out there, based on what's going on, facts and stuff like that. These people are straight, I nearly swore, stop myself though. These people are straight out telling lies just to further a narrative that supports what they're trying to push. And that's disgusting. They are lying and spreading rumours and gossip and insinuating things that aren't true because are factually true, because there's no evidence to support anything, right? And I think this is what this one person did with this so-called video that apparently shows Sebastian being carried by who they think is Chris, and they stated it in this interview. And it's just bullshit. I don't know how else to put that. I try to stop myself from sort of like saying any curse words or, you know, anything like that, but it's bullshit. It was just straight up lies. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's why the interview was actually taken down. But that's just my opinion on the things, you know. I don't know enough about angles and videos and cameras and stuff like that. Enough to formulate an opinion on what, like, was put out there by SF Investigates. I think that's the name. I have an opinion on everybody else. I have an opinion on everybody else when it comes to the green screen. Right? I've been away, forgive me. When it comes to the green team, as people are calling them, I think it's ridiculous and they should all be ashamed of themselves. the way that they've conducted themselves and the way that they've used Sebastian's name, a missing, at the time, 15-year-old, now 16-year-old, autistic kid, an autistic lad. They have told lies in his name. Seth knows this. Seth has told lies in his name, and nobody's holding them to account. And I'm not saying I am. I'm just going to... I have an opinion, and I have the right to put it out there just like everybody else does. And this is my opinion. I'm not saying Seth has done anything to Sebastian, but the situation surrounding Sebastian now is more Seth's fault than anybody else, because he has the power to stop this circus, and he isn't. He has the power to stop it, and he is not stopping it. So I think it's more his fault, the circus is. Not Sebastian going missing. I don't know what happened. But the circus surrounding Sebastian is more his fault than anybody else's. He has the power to stop it, and he is not stopping it. He is allowing this green team to spread BS in Sebastian's name, using Sebastian's name to spread it, and doing nothing about it. I hope I've been able to put across in this video what I meant, what I wanted to get across. I hope I've been able to do it in a satisfactory way, to the point where you're actually able to understand what I'm trying to say. I'll be honest, I don't actually think I have, but I'm going to edit the video anyway, you're going to see it, and I'm just going to say before I end this video, there is another video coming up. I'm doing a video on Caden Moses. If you haven't heard about Caden's case, read up about it. Caden Moses, a 14-year-old lad that was unalived with a shot to the head. The coroner classed his death as a homicide, but the police in his area have refused to investigate it. Look him up, Caden Moses. I am going to be doing a video on him. I don't know when it's going to be released, but I'll probably do it either today or tomorrow. And after that video, I can't promise when the next video is going to be, because there's a lot going on in my life right now. And I don't know when I'm going to have the time to do anything. So yeah, but the Caden Moses video is coming, but after that I don't know when the next one will be, but I will be back, and I'm always active to some degree on YouTube, whether it's joining other people's live streams or commenting and watching other people's videos. I am, in that sense, always active on YouTube, just not uploading. But I will be, as soon as everything in my life is sorted out, I will be getting back to a regular timetable, or I'm going to try to sort something out. So yeah, everything I've just said is my opinion. I believe some of the stuff that I've said is correct. People are spreading BS in Sebastian's name. It is Seth's fault more than anybody else's, because he could stop it and he's not. Not only that, but Seth has told lies too. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.